champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
It's 3 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. This is normally prime playtime for kids, but as you can see, the road is completely devoid of kids. I think that the reason of this is that modern technology is keeping all of our young kids inside and away from activities like basketball, soccer, and Little League baseball that I experienced when I was a kid. I think that by decreasing the amount of playtime inside and increasing the amount of playtime outside, that we can reduce childhood obesity dramatically. Modern technology has affected today's kids. They spend most of their time inside doing things like watching TV or playing on the computer. Even when kids are going outside, they still find creative ways to play video games.
Go, 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 go!
Kids to use their time outside to play sports like basketball, football, or baseball. Now for some more information on childhood obesity, I'd like to show an interview I had with Dr. Marcy Scott. So, first I'd like to thank you for having this interview with me.
You're welcome.
And how long have you been in this profession?
I've been, counting the years I was in school, I've been in this profession 5 years.
And in your experience, do you think that the amount of obese children has increased during the time you've been a doctor?
Yes, it has. It seems to keep increasing on a regular basis. It's much worse than it was even 10, 20 years ago.
So, how do you determine whether a child is obese?
One of the main indicators is by the body mass index scale, or the BMI scale, and that's kind of a rough calculation based on their height and weight. And then it's divided into, you know, if you're, according to the numbers on there, it determines whether you're underweight, overweight, obese, or very obese.
Okay. Do you think that the increased childhood obesity is caused by the developing technology in today's society?
I think that's part of it. I think kids are a lot less active than they used to be. And so if they're not exercising and burning calories, and it adds up for weight gain over the year.
So what are some possible ways to prevent obesity?
Start with exercise and a good diet. Those are fundamental. You know, just watch the sugar intake, watch that they're getting a whole foods diet, and make sure kids are out and being active.
What are some possible ways to lose weight once you're already obese?
Again, exercise is one of them. So ideally at least 30 minutes to an hour a day. And by exercise I mean like cardiovascular, which will get your heart pumping. That's probably more ideal for kids than doing weights or things like that. And then also just eating less calories overall. You know, picking foods that aren't in high caloric content and that are more whole foods based than processed foods.
Which do you think has the biggest effect on obesity in children? Genetics, activity level, or diet?
This is kind of a tough one because diet and exercise go hand in hand. I think that plays much more of a role than genetics, both of those together.
Okay. So, have you seen an increase in juvenile diabetes as a result of childhood obesity?
Yep. People that are overweight are at much higher risk to developing diabetes. And one of the statistics I was just looking at is that for all the kids born in the year 2000, 1 out of 3 of them will develop diabetes in their lifetime.
Okay. I'd like to thank you again.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank you for coming to see my senior exit, and I hope you learned a lot about childhood obesity from this video.
We ballin', boy. We ballin', boy. We ballin', boy. We ballin', boy. We ballin', boy.